think I'd rather get run over by a train, says Madonna. On whether she plans to marry again. The question is, when did she say this? Like, has it been years? Well, it's been since at least whenever this was released. Let's find out here. Okay, so it's been since 2011 at the very least, which I'm certain it was probably quite earlier. It's 2017 now, so she might have changed her mind. Hello. Welcome to Evenings with Sid. We're scared of each other. We're absolutely terrified. I'm scared. Who knows why, but I'm terrified of you, of me, anybody. Anybody who's looking at this right now, I'm absolutely fucking terrified of you. Absolutely. And it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you look like. In fact, the more I like you, the more scared I am of you. And I think you'll find it's the same for you. If it's not the same for you, then you're lucky. Happy for you. I'm very happy for you, because, I would want anybody to be able to experience life in an easygoing, smooth pattern where you can just walk down the street and make friends with anybody, invite them over for tea. But no, we're scared. We're absolutely terrified. We don't know how to interact. I'm afraid of you. And you're afraid of me. And we don't know why. We just don't know what human interaction is anymore. Especially when it becomes intimate. The closer we are, the farther away we become. It's not fun. I want to believe every time I'm in love that they're doing the same thing I'm doing. They're sitting here, they're doing their hobbies or their career, or whatever it is they love. They're doing it, they're getting it. But instead, myself and everyone else in the world seems to think either I'm crazy or you're crazy. That's how we look at it. Like when you haven't heard from someone for 2 days. Back in, the 1800s, that was normal. 1920s, normal. 1960s, still normal. With the invention of texting, wireless everything, data everywhere. If you don't have texting, you have Facebook Messenger. If you don't have one, you have the other. And so, with the ability for everyone to constantly be everywhere all the time, we don't see a reason why someone else cannot respond. And it's like, I'm sure you heard at the beginning of this video that my phone went off. Possibly someone has sent me a message, probably the person I was talking to earlier. And yet I haven't responded to it, obviously, for this amount of time so far, and I probably won't remember to for a while. And I know there's nothing wrong with that, but you don't, on the other side. you on the other side of that message could be thinking, man, did I say something? Did I do something? What is she doing right now? What is she thinking? You know, there's always that what if. And the fact that I have the capability to respond to you, it doesn't take pigeon mail. It doesn't take, weeks and years and centuries to get messages across miles and miles and miles to one another. We expect instant gratification. If it's possible, why aren't you doing it? If you like us, why aren't you doing it? And even those of us who maintain a level head about it, a lot of us are still terrified. We get super awkward in person. The closer we are to somebody, the more awkward we are. It's really tragic. It prevents one of the most basic human needs in the world. Love, real, romance, the kind that most people, whether they joke in circles about how they hate it, they're not that type or not, they still want it. Everybody wants to be swept off their feet by that one magical person, whether it's a guy or a girl or both. Doesn't matter. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants love. No matter how many people you sleep with, no matter how many people you think you can love at once, it doesn't matter. You still want it. And because of our detached fear, I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of you because you make me feel things that I don't understand. And I find myself wanting to express myself in different ways because of you. Because I think you will look at me differently. Because I think you'll judge me. You'll hate what I'm doing because you're holier than thou. I'm certain. Even though you're not. But you are, right? You're much better than me, better than them, John, Sue, whoever. You're better. And no matter what I do, I don't know how to impress you. And so I sit here and I keep trying and I keep trying. But in reality, I'm just not being me because I'm afraid to be me. Most of us are. You can be whoever you want on the internet. It's like if someone's messaging you, you could take, 2 hours to reply to their message because you're thinking up the perfect response. You might even go on the internet and Google how to respond to their message. Or maybe they ask you who this famous author is and you have no idea. But you want to seem cool. So you don't want them to think you're stupid. So you go and look it up. And you're like, oh yeah, totally know who that is. Quote something by him. Because you've got to be smart, You've got to show off your intelligence. I've done it. I don't know how many times I've done it, but I've done it. It was bad when I was young. When I was a teenager, it was real bad. Everybody I talked to, they'd be like, did you see this show? Have you heard this song? Do you like this? Have you read this book? Did you eat at this place? Yeah, of course, all of it. Love it. It's fucking amazing. Well, I actually hate that place. Oh yeah, I mean, I only ate there once, or I only read part of it. I mean, I thought it was really cool, but, that was a long time ago. I probably need to check it out again. When you try to do that save. It's so stupid. It's like, why not just tell people? No, I don't like that. Yes, I do like that. You don't? Right on, man. We don't have to be the same person. It's terrifying, though. Because when you want to know somebody, you want to be close to them, when you find out things about them that you love and you admire, they inspire you, then you feel like that's those things are better than what you're doing. Those things are stronger. It's like I look at you and I see all the stuff you've created, you've done from here, and it's mind-blowing. It's beautiful. It's passionate, And I've never done that. I would never chalk my stuff up next to yours. Couldn't even hang them on the same wall, darling. They're not in the same category. And then we find ourselves sitting here wondering why. There's no reason. There's no reason to be afraid, because eventually everyone's going to know who we are anyway. No matter what you do in the beginning to impress someone, unless it's who you really are, it's pointless. It's all a wasted effort, a futile endeavor, because it might be 6 months or 6 years later, but they're going to find out that you aren't who you said you were. And they won't love you anymore because they loved who you pretended to be. And yet I still catch myself, I still catch myself doing it because of that fear. That ever-gripping fear that keeps you awake at night, staring at your phone in dismay. Because it's been 20 minutes or 2 hours or 3 weeks, and you don't know. You just don't know. And don't listen to everybody that tells you you're not that important. That's bullshit. Just because somebody hasn't responded to you for 2 hours or 2 days or 2 weeks doesn't mean that they changed their opinion of you. It might mean they're busy. It might mean they have a life that doesn't only revolve around you, which is beautiful. You should appreciate that. Because if you are someone's entire world, that's frightening. The only person who should ever be your entire world is your child. And same for them. So if their kids aren't a priority, that's a problem. If they don't have kids, I guess that's one thing. But that's a whole different... Then their life should revolve around them. Because no matter how much you romantically love someone, and you should find somebody who you romantically love with all of your heart and soul, and you want to shout it from the rooftops, and you want to make paintings and everything in their name, You want to create that love and show the world. You want to find romantic love that inspires you and drives you to be greater and more beautiful. But you don't want to find possessive and desperate love. I don't care if you say that, you know, it might be nice to have somebody that just sits around and is reliable and is home at 5 p.m. every night, does exactly the same routine, goes to bed, wakes up, does it all over again. It's boring. Tell you what. And if they have to answer to you, if they're doing every single thing for you, they come to the door, they ask you what needs to be done. It's creepy. It should never be like that. But I was still afraid of you, and it doesn't matter. I hope you never see this. That's how afraid I am of you. I hope you never see this. Because I know you'll look at this and you'll say, huh, what a loser. What a loser sitting around smoking, making videos. There's so much better shit to do with your time. You could be finishing that painting, you could be cleaning the kitchen, you could be writing that beat. But instead you're sitting here smoking, making a video, talking to yourself. What's weirder than that? But I couldn't do it if you were here either. Because I'd be too awkward. I'd be too awkward in your presence, you know? I'm sure that plenty of you guys who are watching this can relate to that. It's like it's very easy to be silly and fun by yourself, and even in really a stranger's presence, it's so much easier than when you're around the person you want to love, and when you're not sure if they love you back. And sometimes you're never sure because of all this detached fear, like I've mentioned 68 times already. We're so afraid and paranoid all the time that we never really know if A, if we deserve love, and B, if we're really getting it, and C, if we're doing a good job, you know, if somebody deserves us, like, you know, we don't ever know if it's quite right. And I don't think it matters how long you've been together with somebody, how long you've been in love. You're always gonna wonder, it seems like. I imagine there was a time when people didn't wonder as much. But now, as they say on the internet these days, dating is all about, are we doing this or what? I mean, nobody knows what to do, you know, we don't understand taking it slow, we don't understand taking our time. Everybody is in a hurry, you know. I knew a girl that got married after 4 months of dating somebody. They just met. They dated for 4 months, ran away, got married, he beat the shit out of her, and they got a divorce. And now she's happy, and that's good, and I'm glad, but the point is, we have way too much of that. That's all that there is. It's terrifying. I mean, everywhere that I look, you know, I see older couples that are happy, still love each other. It's really cute, actually. Like, I see a lot of older men respectful. Like the younger male generation, I mean younger people in general, I'm not being sexist there, but you know, the older male generation opens doors, picks up the check, everything that a gentleman used to do in any situation, regardless of whether it was a date or, you know, a stranger, you know, anything. They're always kind and polite with manners, and women were very ladylike, and older ladies still are. They're just old, you know, so they seem so much different. But I think every generation seems that way to the ones above and below. You know, it's so much different. I mean, I still think people in their 40s are way older than me, and that's roughly like 10 years away. And it seems like it's so far. And I guess that's good. Because if I don't feel like I'm getting old fast, then that means I can still do a lot with my life. And I'm excited about it. That doesn't change anything. I'm still terrified. I've worked very hard. And there have been times when it's been easier. I think it's gotten more awkward the older I've gotten, because I've been more serious about each person each time that I've tried to get in a committed relationship. Sorry guys, it's true though. Each one. So if you're the current one, I mean that all in jokes, because I don't intend to continue. At the moment of making this video, that is how I feel. I don't intend to be adding any more people to my list of dating. Or being romantically involved with in any way, shape or form, intimately, whatever it may be. No, yeah, not at all. I'm sold, I'm absolutely sold. Golden. But I'm terrified of you. And I intend to never show you this video. I intend, with the amount of oblivion you exude towards social media in general, I don't understand how you do it. I admire it. Oh my God, it's beautiful. I don't know how you manage to network so well without constantly being on it. Everyone these days is surrounded by technology all the time. Right now, I still have YouTube running. It's just not playing anything. It's up. I'm looking at it right now. A lot of music videos queued up, you know. The point is, or I guess the point for tonight's episode is that we don't need to be afraid. We don't, but we are. And we live in a society of fear. Everything is a product of other people's fear. It's spiraling out of control. Half of the population is afraid of Donald Trump. The other half is super excited about him. but afraid of the people that are afraid of Donald Trump, if that makes sense. So there's fear constantly, everywhere. Everybody is afraid of everyone. And so much that it's not even a topic that I feel like I can really discuss with people. I mean, I'll jokingly bring it up, for sure. I don't care. But like, I'm not really gonna discuss my point of view on the whole thing. There's no point. Not right now. Maybe in a little while. Not today. That's the problem. I'm so afraid I can't even discuss things like that with you. It just doesn't terrify. Absolutely terrify. And you're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I don't, like, who am I? You're something. You're really something. You're really something, babe. I love it. It drives me nuts. The best thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I love the way you're put together. I don't think you've had anybody say that to you before in that way. I don't know how that would make you feel. And I'm saying all these things as if you're going to hear them, but I really have no intention of ever showing this to you. I don't want you to see this moment of vulnerability, because there's so much about admitting fear that is vulnerable. And I mean, of course, you're gonna see the videos